Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Pursuit Live. With me, as always, is my partner in lives, Mr. Dave Hawkins.
What's up, killers? What's going on?
Joining me in the studio tonight is Only Bo's teammate, John.
What's up, guys?
And we have the episode that everybody has been waiting for. Tonight, we will be drawing the 2024 Pursuit Live Fundraiser Raffle. And two of the organizations that are benefiting from this raffle have joined us tonight. So please welcome Mr. Joe Condelis, American Bear Foundation.
Thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate you doing this for us and having us on.
And Mr. Dave Keller from Wounded Warriors in Action.
Guys, pleasure to be here. And I echo what Joe said. We are truly honored to be a recipient of this and appreciate you guys doing this. It means a lot.
Well, thank you guys for taking the time out to join us tonight. It's look, we've been pushing for this for a couple months now, and we're excited to do it. We're happy to have done this, and we're happy to help out. You guys got some great organizations. You guys are doing great things in the outdoors, and we're happy that we're able to help you guys further your causes. So from us, thank you for what you guys are doing.
I appreciate it, guys.
So I guess we could take off a little bit. This raffle that we put together a little while back, Dave, Rob, and I kind of sat down and we really wanted to do something to help out some supporters of ours. And all three of the organizations that we're benefiting. Unfortunately, NYPD Archery, obviously they're very busy people and they couldn't be here tonight. If we can, hopefully they might join us in a little while, but trying to benefit supporters of ours is something that we really wanted to do. And these organizations, we're going to get into what they do here in a little bit, but they all are something that is kind of close to each and every one of us here at Pursuit Live. So in picking these organizations, we sat down and we wanted to represent the best that we can and people that are really making a difference. And that's how we landed on these three organizations. I guess just to tell everybody, we didn't sell all 500. Unfortunately, that was the goal, but we really didn't want to drag this on. We know we had a lot of people that entered, and we didn't want everybody sitting through the summer. We want to get the winner their equipment, let them get ready. They got the whole summer to prep and get them out there this fall with a brand new bow. So we did sell 333 tickets. So on behalf of everybody here at Pursuit Live, everybody that supported us in this raffle, everybody that's supporting these great organizations through your purchase, thank you. I guess with that, Dave, why don't you take off for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll pick it up right where you left off. To think about that, 333 tickets. That's pretty cool. For the first time for us as a team trying to put together a fundraiser like this, I'm very happy of all of us, honestly. I'm very appreciative of American Bear, Wounded Warrior in Action, and NYPD Archery, just even for allowing us just to be a part of your, essentially a part of your guys' team for this. So we had such a great time. We were just talking about it off camera. We got to meet so many great people at the Empire show alone. We estimated we sold between like 2 and 220 tickets, roughly in about 3 days, at that show. So that was a lot of great interactions, a lot of positive interactions, a lot of people asking questions about the organizations. And that's really what we wanted. Again, this is not about us. This is a way to help spread awareness for the three great organizations that we're talking about. And just to keep that positive, outdoorsman hunter mentality alive. It was a lot of sharing stories at the booth. So it was really cool. And it was a great time. And this was the main focus point of that show while we were there. I don't want to forget about the shops either that we worked with. We worked with two shops that are local to Chris and Rob. I want you to talk about them, Chris. Their setups and where they're located a little better. But honestly, without them, we have no gear to give away and for this fundraiser. So without a doubt, I want to give them a shout out because they were very supportive of this and just as important as any other part of it.
So I guess from there, I'll take it. And I do want to give a big thank you to those that helped us out in putting this on. And we're fortunate to have developed, relationships with these shops over the years. And when we approached them about doing this, there wasn't a hesitation. They stepped right up and they said, "Sure, what do you need?" There was no question. They were all in. So I guess first we'll talk about B&B Archery in Middletown, New York. I've been going to B&B for a number of years. The guys over there are great guys. One of the owners, Paul, he's great. All right. When I approached him about this, I went to the shop. He said, "What do you need?" And just pointed at the wall. So I definitely want to give a shout out to B&B. Anybody that's local to the Hudson Valley area, if you're looking for a premier bow shop, that's a great group of guys that are really looking to take care of you and set you up. They're not trying to sell, the top tier bow to you and try and get you to buy some gimmicks. Really what they're trying to do is make you a better archer. So if you're in the area, please check out B&B Archery in Middletown, New York. Check out their social media. Check out their website. On Instagram, if you're not following them, it's BNB Archery. Type it in, smash that follow button. They got a lot of good content. It's a good group of guys, and we want to thank Paul and his team immensely. Next is Targeteers Archery Pro Shop in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. If you're a little bit further south, you're in North Jersey, the New York metro area, Pennsylvania, it's not a far drive. Targeteers, when we approach them, the owner, Rob Cerrone, again, what do you guys want? No problem. And just, open the doors and was more than accommodating to everything that we were trying to do. So Targeteers is a great shop. Rob is a great archer. He's a very accomplished hunter as well. Just visiting his shop, it will blow your mind. You could spend a whole day in there and just learn constantly just by talking to Rob. And he's got a great team. He's got a great selection of equipment, and they're not trying to sell you on some gimmicks either. They're going to set you up. They're going to set you up right. They're going to make you a better archer. So thank Rob from Targeteers because, again, his generosity was huge in this. Lastly, I want to thank the Hunt Chef. Anybody that was watching the last show, we had the Hunt Chef on, and he was so moved by us just announcing the raffle that he said, "You know what? I want to be a part of this." And he decided he was going to throw in a 6-pack of his seasonings to the winner as well. So Hunt Chef, thank you for your, surprise generosity. He's a great guy. If you're not following the Hunt Chef, please just check it out. Hunt Chef. You can't miss it. He's a funny guy. He's a really great guy. He's a good hunter, and he really supports the outdoors, and he's passionate about what he does. So, not to mention, he's got a lot of good recipes. So, if you're not following B&B, Targeteers, or Hunt Chef, look them up. Smash that follow button. You won't be disappointed. So, again, thank you to our supporters in this. Thank you to the donors that helped us out. It really means a lot, and they were very generous in helping us out with this. So, thank you guys for helping us with this. Seriously.
There's one last piece to that. It's worth mentioning. Our own teammate Rob. Rob isn't on camera as much. He does join us when we need another co-host, but without a doubt, Rob behind the scenes is as much of a part of the team as John, Chris, or myself. Rob is he stepped in and he's taken over like a lot of the production management as far as scheduling, helping us get more guests, and honestly, just all that daily grind behind the scenes. Making sure that we have a show every week. So without a doubt, our teammate Rob, he was the one that had the hook up at Targeteers. So again, this is a full team effort to bring this show to you guys live every week. We're not complaining. We're having a lot of fun doing it, but it does take a team to make this happen. So, Rob, you're the man. Keep doing your thing, buddy. And that's that. I mean, I'm excited. I want to get into it. Where do we want to start?
Well, I guess let's just dive right into it. If I want to give these organizations an opportunity to talk about what they do. So I guess Joe, you want to take off and just kind of give us a little bit of background about American Bear. I know you've been on the show before, and it was definitely a great show. So for anybody that hasn't watched or didn't catch the episode, just kind of give us a rundown.
Yeah, so thanks, guys. We're kind of the go-to organization for bears and bear hunters in the United States. That's kind of the easy um, passing by pitch that we give. You know, like when there's bear issues or bear hunting issues in the U.S., we want to be involved. We're trying to be involved with everything, and that's not just on the west side of the United States. It's all across the U.S. So that's our goal. You know, we're a small organization. We're an all-volunteer organization, so no paid staff. So it's a grind at times trying to keep up with everything, but we like that model because people that are involved and participate and volunteer for our foundation are doing it for the right reasons. So we got a lot of issues with bear hunting coming under attack in a lot of states. We're starting to see some more states open up, so that's good. And we got some issues with bears and health and disease in the U.S. that are concerning, and so we're kind of all over on both sides of the spectrum, like hunter advocacy and advocating for bears, because there is not a lot of people out there advocating for black bears. It's one of the most prolific species in the United States, yet not a lot of people worry because they're not a resource concern. No one's doing much for them, and then they need to be looked after just like deer, elk, and everything else. So yeah, that's kind of our model, and what our mission is to keep bears and bear hunting there for the future.
All right, so if you could for a second, Joe, tell everybody where they can find your content.
Yeah, so we have all the social media, Facebook and Instagram, just under American Bear Foundation, and then our website is americanbearfoundation.org. There's my phone number on there. Like, you're not going to call. We don't have an office. You know, we all work out of our homes, so my phone number's on there, email, all that's on there. You know, we're a membership driven, raffle funding, grant driven organization. We don't have a lot of big grant funding or anything. So like, you can sign up for membership there. You can find out what we're doing, what kind of like calls to actions we have for people as far as like what's going on, where, what we need to do, how we can, be better advocates for bears and bear hunting. And, you know, the coolest thing with like this raffle, and I didn't want this to get not mentioned, but like, you guys by doing this like are going to directly impact bears and bear hunting, because we don't have staff. Like, you giving us part of this raffle is so huge, and I just want the people that bought raffle tickets and you guys that are doing this to know that it will make a difference, and probably going to make a difference on the eastern seaboard where we're having some issues with mange, and we're committing a lot of money and resources to that. And this is just a huge thing that I think some people forget, like, oh, I'm going to give $20 to someone, and then they're like, it's just I might win a raffle. That $20 matters, man. And you're giving it to organizations that are going to make a difference. So I commend you and everyone that bought tickets.
Well said. Well said. And as everybody knows, we are bear hunters at Pursuit Live. So American Bear definitely is something that, you know, especially for our program manager, Rob, he's a big time bear hunter, and American Bear Foundation is near and dear to his heart. So that's something that stood out when we were picking organizations. So Joe, again, thank you for what you're doing in the outdoors, and hopefully we can keep doing this for a long time.
Yeah, well, thank you guys. Not a lot of people are putting their money where their mouth is, and you guys are. And we live in a world of grip and grins, and no one wants to do anything. And you guys are not that. You're doing something, and that's so important. So I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for the support. So
it's the first of many. Honestly, it was we had such a blast the whole time this whole fundraiser was going on. Again, we're growing as. We're essentially a company at this point with the show. We're growing as a team. We're growing as a show. We're growing as whatever you guys want to call it. So without a doubt, we're only going to improve on our methods. And I hope these donations just keep going up and up and up as much as we can physically support any charity, any organization. If somebody happens to see this, whether it's tonight, a week from now, a month from now, reach out to us. You know, honestly, we're very humble and modest with where we're at on the scale of things, but I think Joe just kind of nailed it on the head there. We're willing to put in the work. We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. We're going to live it. We're going to be a part of it. Anything we can do to help support, whether it's just outdoor hunting, fishing related, please. That is the whole basis and the premise of this show. And we have that New York attitude. So without a doubt, we shoot it pretty straight. So if we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it.
All right. So now we've heard from Joe and American Bear. I do want to take a minute here to talk about Wounded Warriors in action. Now, Dave and I, back in the Pursuit Energy days, Pursuit Energy was a big supporter of Wounded Warriors in Action, and that's how Dave and I became familiar with this with this foundation. And being a veteran myself, that's something that really speaks to me. And anything I can do to help, my brothers and sisters out there, I'm gonna do it. And Wounded Warriors in Action, I don't want to steal all Dave's thunder, but what they're doing for veterans really is an amazing thing. So, Dave, if you want, just take off from there and give us a little bit about Wounded Warriors.
I appreciate it, and thank you guys so much for having us on. Thank you for doing this wonderful fundraiser. We really do appreciate it. And so, of course, you talked a little bit about Pursuit Energy. Eric, of course, is wonderful, and I appreciate him making the connection and connecting all of us together. So. It's despite everything with that, he's awesome, and there's a lot of good things still coming out of that will continue down the road. So it was not a failure in any sense. That will continue long on, and will have its own legacy in itself. So very, very thankful for that. A little bit about Wounded Warriors for Action and Action Foundation. We go by WWI for short. But we have been serving our America's Combat Wounded Purple Heart recipients since 2007. So we're proudly entering our 18th year. And just to give everybody a little bit about what we do, we are a nonprofit. And so we specifically serve Purple Heart recipients. We honor everyone's service, every veteran. But our founder and CEO, John McDaniel, he served in the Army for 20 years as a retired Ranger. And he wanted to specifically just kind of focus on the Purple Heart recipient because of the service and sacrifice that they have experienced. So it's a little bit different. And so just to give a little bit of background on how it kind of started, I said John was nearing retirement and was down in Florida, and basically just had a friend call him up and say, hey, we've got a couple guys up at the local Veterans Hospital, James A. Haley, which is down in Tampa. He said, we'd really like to know if maybe you take one or two of these guys out, fishing. They could really use it, kind of get outdoors a little bit, get some fresh air. It might help them out. So he started doing that. He started taking one or two guys out fishing on his boat and just kind of having conversations with them. And just through that process, just saw that there was really a big need there. And as all of us know, being in the great outdoors, obviously, there's just something magical about it, right? We like to say here that being in the great outdoors, whether it's hunting, fishing, or just spending time outside, hiking, whatever you do in the great outdoors, there really are healing properties that are there that, sometimes things that no doctor or psychiatrist can do for you that nature can. So it's just, there's something very special about it. And he got to see that firsthand in taking these veterans out, these wounded veterans. And so as he did this, he continued to take 1, 2, 3, and he just saw that the need was very great and decided to go ahead and do that on a larger basis, which is how the foundation was formed in 2007. So basically what we do is we serve our Purple Heart recipients, take them on outdoor hunting and fishing excursions, no expense to them whatsoever. It's all free. So from the moment they get to the airport, get on a plane, whether they're going on a bear hunt, halibut fishing in Alaska, turkey hunting, deer hunting, whatever it is that they do, it's all paid for. And so we do that as a way to honor their service and sacrifice, as a way to connect them with other Purple Heart recipients that go with them on those events, and local communities who basically just kind of will host these events out of the goodness of their heart, and basically just kind of honor their service as well. So we serve on average, just to give you an idea, about 165 Purple Heart recipients per year. We do about 36 to 40 events per year. It will vary. And we do that all across North America. I think last year we were in 17 states. And again, that varies too. So over that, 17, almost 18 year history, we've done things like gator hunts, some rare things in Florida like that. So we have some more dangerous hunts, and then we have more of the tame hunts, and we try to give these heroes, when they go and they apply, we say, hey, what would you like to do? What kind of excursion would you kind of like to get out on? What kind of mission? And they'll let us know. They kind of pick, hey, I'd like to do maybe some halibut fishing. I'd like to do some deer hunting, whether it's archery or muzzle loader or whatever the case is. So we try to give them some choices, and then we try to fit them into those events as we can. And the real magic, I mean, it's great to get outdoors, of course. It's great to be able to do some hunting and fishing. We try to keep them in small groups. So each event is usually about 3 to 5 guys on average. And then it takes place over about 3 to 5 days. That will vary as well, but that's the average. But the real magic comes not so much in the hunting and fishing. Those things are awesome. They have a great time. But the real magic comes when they're sitting, in a blind, or, sitting in a boat fishing with each other, or, across, around the campfire or at a dinner table. That's really when the magic happens, and the healing happens, honestly, because they're able to connect with other Purple Heart recipients who understand what they've gone through, who can understand, the struggles that they have. And then the flip side of that is maybe some of them can say, hey, this is what's worked for me. This is what I found to be healing and helpful. So making those connections is huge. And when they leave an event, typically those friendships continue. So really that's what it's about, is giving them that support that they need so they can heal and be restored in a way that is respective of the service and the sacrifice that they've made to our country.
Well, thank you for everything that you guys are doing. It's, like we said, we got linked up through Pursuit Energy, and it's, what you guys are doing is really something. It's something special. Especially for the veteran community. It's, thank you for what you're doing. It's a big thing.
I just found
an honor and a privilege, and we appreciate everyone's support. So thank you.
I just found the title for this episode. It's more than a raffle ticket.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
If I could chime in, like, I've done quite a few of these hero hunts and veteran hunts, and if anyone can get involved with organizations like Dave's, I get more out of it than probably the people that were taking hunting. I mean, I truly do. It's remarkable, the experience, and to hear their experiences, and I love doing them. If anyone can get involved with organizations like WWIA, I mean, I encourage it. It's life-changing, and I've been lucky enough to do a few and hope to do many more. So thanks for not having me follow that.
Well, no, that was very, very well said. Both of you were very well said. But yes, I do agree, Joe. He got you on that one. But that's key here. Like, this is a fundraiser, like event that we held here. We had some people asking certain questions in person. Like, no, this is not the fun Pursuit Live or Chris's fancy bourbon taste. We can't sell enough tickets for that. Trust me. This was a fundraising event to support. All right, so that is key. So just keep that in mind the next time we do these fundraisers or anything. You come across one, read that fine print on that poster that they print out, because you don't know exactly where it's going to and how it's being used unless you ask, and that's very important. And that's why we were very happy to have you guys on here tonight. That way, people can kind of put a face to the name, and now it's just more exposure to really why we chose these organizations to donate to and to be a part of.
So I do want to take a minute to talk about the other organization now, the NYPD archery team. They couldn't be here tonight. We're still trying to get somebody. But as everybody knows, we're big supporters of law enforcement around here. I mean, most law enforcement, not all of them, Speak of the devil and he shall.
Perfect timing.
My ears were ringing.
No, but Rob, since you're here, do you want to talk a little bit about NYPD archery?
Yeah, absolutely. I figured finally I got my daughter to sleep, so I was going to hop on and represent NYPD archery. I guess we were having some issues getting them the link. The NYPD archery team is a newer organization for the NYPD. They're hoping to grow and have different events, go to different events. So it's I think it's really nice that we were able to do this for them. You know, because starting out with the NYPD, they don't really give you a lot. It's a lot of, you know, out of pocket stuff like that, and just, you know, people making donations. You know, so now this will be able to help them, you know, get more 3D targets. You know, and hopefully pay for a couple events for them to go to. You know, just to get out and show people, you know, on the job, you know, that there is an archery team in the NYPD, you know, because a lot of people in the city don't have the opportunity to ever shoot a bow or really get outside that much, you know. So it's a nice thing that they're doing.
Do a lot of guys have a hunting background, or is it strictly target background, or is it a mix?
I think it depends. A lot of people in the city, and by city I mean, you know, Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx. That's all target stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's once you get up out of the city, Long Island, you know, then you're gonna have a whole lot more, you know, hunting background. You know, they have 2 locations. The One Police Plaza, they have a huge basement that was the range that they turn into their shooting range for the archery. And then up in the Bronx, where we have our outdoor range, Rodman's Neck, that's another location that they try to have on weekends. You know, when it's nice weather. So, you know, it's tough. A lot of people need public transportation, you know, things like that. So it's difficult.
Right, even just getting the bows there at that point could be a little tricky.
Yeah,
I do want to share an interesting fact that I recently learned, Rob. The NYPD actually does employ engineers.
Mhm.
So I just want to make that statement that we are, by doing this, essentially supporting engineers. So.
Yep. The best and the brightest.
That is a long running joke, gentlemen.
So, I mean, no, it's a good thing that we can kind of give back to our first responders and law enforcement, especially those that you know, as Rob said, they might not have that opportunity to get into the outdoors. So this is it's another outlet for them to get out and enjoy something that we all love. So it definitely means a lot to be able to do this, and you know, I definitely want to thank you guys for your service.
Especially the NYPD, all law enforcement, but the NYPD needs some freaking love and some backing, probably more than ever. So we're not going to go into the politics side of it, but I'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. So yes, Rob, thank you for what you do daily. I'm going to leave it at that before I have a slip up here. Support your law enforcement, support all your first responders. You hear it all the time. It's true. They need every ounce of support they can get, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Thank you.
All right. So what do you guys think? You guys ready for this?
Oh yeah.
All right. Why don't you give everybody the breakdown on how we're going to do it?
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We have all the tickets right here in the bucket. All right. You can see there's nothing glued. Oh, we lost one. Nothing glued to the bottom. We're going to shake it up. And then John is going to reach in there, and he's going to pick the winning ticket that we've all been waiting for.
No pressure.
For your chance to win a 2024 Matthews Lift with the stabilizer and the quiver, QAD drop away rest, and a Trophy Ridge React 1 sight, pack of Easton Axis arrows, pack of G5 broadheads, Delta McKenzie shooter buck target, and a ground blind. Dave, did I miss anything? Oh, and a 6-pack of Hunt Chef seasonings. Did I miss anything, Dave?
No, you got it.
So, everybody, one more time, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done to support this. Your purchases in these tickets are going to some great organizations, and again, it's going to make an impact in the outdoors. So, thank you for helping us out with this. Is everybody ready?
Are you able to tilt the camera down a little bit? So,
yeah.
Do that. Yeah. No pressure, John.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, here it comes.
Here we go. Oh boy. Not
Real
pressure.
ticket bucket.
Oh, the golden
Okay.
ticket.
Chris B from Only Bows.
Yeah, right.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Omar Ramirez. I don't want to show his phone number there, but
All right, Omar.
Nice. Congrats, Omar.
all right. Omar, well, what do you guys think? You want to try and give him a call?
Yeah,
I
let's
love
give him a
that
call.
idea.
Why not?
He gets one
Good
shot.
call.
If he doesn't answer, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Redraw.
This would be great if he answers.
Can you guys hear
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hey, is this Omar?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Omar, this is Chris from Pursuit Live. You entered our bow raffle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got some good news. You are on speakerphone live to our audience right now on the show, and your
Okay.
ticket was picked as the winner.
Get out of here. That's
Yep.
awesome.
So we just wanted to call and congratulate you real quick.
That is so awesome.
So
Thank you so much.
you're live on the air with everybody. If you want to say anything, now's your chance. This is your 15 minutes of fame right here.
Man, I'm just ecstatic that I won. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much.
No, thank you for supporting us, and we definitely appreciate it, and congratulations.
That is awesome. Thank you guys.
All right, so I'll be calling you back after the show, and we'll get your information, and we'll get everything shipped out to you.
That's awesome. Great, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you, Omar, and again, congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
You better be following Pursuit Live. I'm just going to say it up.
There you go.
That dude's night. Yeah.
So that's the winning ticket right there. 958-488.
That's
Good
good
deal.
stuff.
All right.
So that's it, man. That's about as fair as we can keep it. I don't know what else. It's 333 tickets. So for $20, $20 put to very good use. So again, we appreciate everybody. We can't stress it enough how much it means to all these organizations. So there's more to come, but that's pretty cool that he answered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. So, all right. I mean, listen, that was awesome. I don't know how we're gonna top this next time. So, that was a rush. I've been waiting for this for months.
It has been a while.
Leave now. So, all right. So now that we've done this, I kind of want to give you guys an opportunity, to speak a little bit about your organizations and where everybody can kind of find your media, where people can donate. So, Joe, I guess we'll go with you so you don't have to follow Dave again.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. He's gonna kick my ass anyways.
So what?
You guys, we're on Instagram, Facebook. Our website's pretty good. It's all on there. How to find us. We have chapters in quite a few states now. Working on getting chapters in every state, but it's a process. We need people that are willing to put some time in and develop those chapters, because we need an army on the ground to defend bear hunting and to be a voice for bears. And so anyone that's interested can reach out to me personally on Instagram, social media, through the website. Love to hear about. I talk to a lot of people weekly just about bear hunting, and that's my passion. So I'm here always. And we're doing a big raffle now that is kind of our main fundraiser for the year. So that'll help drive a lot of our projects that we're able to do across the U.S. And so that raffle is on our website, and you can jump on there and take a look. We got a couple guns and a custom safe on there. And so those things go a long ways. And just to reiterate, we're an all volunteer 501c3. So, when you spend money on us and what we're doing, it goes right back to the ground. And so you can know your money's being well spent.
All right. Well, there you go, everybody. You heard it. If you're not already, head over to American Bear Foundation. Find it right there on Instagram. Smash that follow button. Listen, it all helps. So, Dave, why don't you take off so Joe didn't have to follow you now?
Nah, no worries at all. And Joe, thank you. In all seriousness, thank you so much for what you and your team are doing. It goes a long way. And as you said, it's nice to have someone advocating, for the Bears because, as you said, there's just not a lot of people doing it, and it's much needed. So the education and the resources you guys are providing, much appreciated. So thank you. Just to say, of course, congrats again to Omar. That is awesome. I know he is super happy. He's going to have a hell of a Friday night, and so super excited for him. That's great, and we appreciate everyone that donated, even if you didn't win. So thank you. You can find us on the web, of course. We are at wwiaf.org. That's our website. There's a plethora of resources there. You can learn more about who we are. If you choose to donate, you're welcome to do that. One of the things we do have is we have a sponsor a hero program that we've initiated. And that's basically where somebody can go on and just say, hey, we want to support, what you guys do. And so you could be literally $5 a month up to whatever you want. And so it's just a little way to give back and kind of get more involved. I encourage you to go on there and check us out, learn more about what we do and a little more about our history. We'll also show you on there different events we run across the country so you can learn more about those and what they entail. And then, of course, you can find us on social media as well. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube as well. So, if you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out to us as well. There's a phone number and you can always hit us up on any of our social channels.
So there you go. It's simple. WWIF. Yep. Smash that follow button. A lot of good things. Rob, you want to do one more time, support the Brothers in Blue, and kind of give a little bit on NYPD where everybody can find their content?
As for now, you reach out to the NYPD Archery page on Instagram. The president of the team's name's Rick. Awesome guy. He can answer any questions. Usually, when I don't know stuff, I reach out to him. It's a small organization hoping to grow, just trying to, spread the love of archery. It's a fun hobby, I'll call it that. It's, everybody that gets into hunting, who's truly into hunting knows that it's not about killing something, it's truly the love of the hunt and just being out in the woods. And that's kind of what I'm hoping that this organization can turn into, is that guys just love it, just for the fun. That's really it. Facebook, Instagram, check us out there, and any questions, just reach out.
There you go. Listen, they do some cool shoots, so I mean it's worth checking out their page, NYPD Archery, and again, smash that follow button. I do want to just one more time thank you to B&B Archery, Middletown, New York, Targeteers Archery Pro Shop in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, and the Hunt Chef for helping us put this on. I mean, without them, it would have been more difficult. I mean, I'm sure we would have figured it out, but they definitely stepped up when we asked, and we can't thank them enough for what they did to help us put this on. So, B&B Archery, just BNB Archery, smash that follow button. Targeteers, one word. You'll see it. Smash that follow button. And the Hunt Chef, you can't miss it. And they all three of those organizations have great content. And then, as everybody knows with social media, every follow helps. These are small businesses, support small business. B&B is a veteran-owned company, so please show a little bit of love.
Real quick, Joe, Dave, I just wanted to say thank you also for everything that you guys are doing. It really is special and important. I work with a lot of veterans. I've got a lot of good friends that are veterans, some still active. They don't get enough credit, help, everything else that they need. So the fact that, you're doing what you're doing, it's special. It's really important. And Joe, with the Bears, I'm a diehard bear hunter, but for us, I love watching them, like Chris came with me in the woods a couple times and just jumping the bears and seeing them. It's beautiful. I love it.
Part of it.
Absolutely. I love the animals. It's a passion, so just thank you guys for everything that you're doing, and just don't stop.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. So, John, do you have any parting thoughts?
No.
All right. Well, good.
No.
John's
you
a
went-
quiet guy, man. He just
job
kind of
on
sits
picking the
back
winner.
and observes.
Yeah.
He's an
Hey,
observer.
he picked the heck out of that ticket, though. That was awesome.
We did good. We didn't knock the bucket over. We did good.
So, all right. Well, I guess with that, I don't want to keep everybody for too long. I know, we try to keep these to an hour, and there was a lot of logistics behind that. So, for everybody that was watching tonight, thank you for hopping on. Anybody that entered the raffle, thank you for your support. Joe, Dave, thank you guys for taking some time out and sitting with us tonight. Thank you for what you guys are doing in the outdoors. Hopefully we can do more of this and support you guys along the way. And as Dave would always say, anything we can do for you guys, please. We're here to help, and hopefully we can continue moving forward together.
Appreciate you guys. It's not a small thing that you did. So really appreciate it.
Yeah, likewise, guys. We appreciate everybody that participated. Rob, Chris, Dave, John, all you guys. Thank you so much, as well as the sponsors. So it means a lot, and we appreciate everybody.
Absolutely. Honestly, if there's anything else that we could do in the future, please don't hesitate to reach out. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Dave, you got any parting thoughts?
You've been running the show, my man. You've been doing good. Producer Chris is on a roll, so I don't interrupt. No,
All right.
There's nothing to add to that. Obviously, I will end it with some support for our own show right here. Between the Instagram, the YouTube, obviously now that we got the live stream going, the support helps. We're going to say it every week without trying to be redundant. The more followers we get, the more engagement we get. It gives us a chance to do more things like this. And we're very happy to do it. It's a big part. We feel very passionate about giving back and supporting. So just keep spreading the word, and which everybody's doing. I'm checking in on Instagram here. We got all the same crew logging in. We appreciate it. Guys like Squatch, you got Knocked Outdoors, Whitetail 101, Jason Killen and Grillin, Kirkson, all these guys, Joey D, all these guys that have been with us from the beginning when this was a little less structured. Thank you. You guys tuning in every week, even if it's just for a little bit, doesn't go unnoticed. We appreciate it. But let's bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. We're looking to grow, get bigger and better, and we're going to take it from there. So everybody, Chris, John, great job. Joe and Dave, again, thank you so much. Production manager, Rob, you the man. And great job. Great show. And I'm very happy that this went smooth.
There you go. You heard it. So, again, thank you, everybody, for your support. Next week, John and I will not be joining the show. We will be in the air over North Africa on our way to South Africa to begin our safari adventure. But we will be leaving you in the capable hands of Dave and Rob, pending Dave having any technical difficulties.
We're doing good. I think we got them under control now.
So, again, Joe, Dave, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you guys taking some time out. And everybody else that tuned in tonight, or anybody that's going to watch this in the future, thank you for your support, and thank you for everything that you're doing. With that, we hope to see everybody next week. And the week after that, John and I will be taking back control of Pursuit Live from South Africa.
From the bush.
So you may not want to miss that one. We are going international, so we will be there with Red Sky Safaris, and it's gonna be an adventure, to say the least. So
you guys should check out the resort Team Only Boats is staying at. By the way, they're not roughing it.
I will say that the accommodations are very, very pleasant.
Very nice.
Yeah. Only Bougie approved. I'll put it down.
There you go.
So
Also,
with
for
that-
anybody that's listening still right now, I can't see how many people are there. But next week we're going to be having on 2 archers from the USA Archery team. So it should be a pretty good show.
There you go, a little sneak peek. That's good. That's a good little pitch there. Anybody is welcome on this show. I don't care if you're from big organization, a one-man crew, doesn't matter. Get in touch with Rob, myself, or Chris, whether it's through Pursuit Live, any of our personal accounts. If you're willing to take the time and share your story with us, by all means. So keep that in mind. We're always looking to fill the schedule, but the schedule is very healthy. I think all the way through July at this point, which is great. People are showing interest, so keep them coming.
Except for Jimmy and Gloria. You're not allowed. Banned. Not fired, but banned.
All right.
All right.
So that,
So with that, thank you everybody for joining. Joe, Dave, thank you guys. Rob, Dave, great job. Thank you for your help in putting this on. Again, thank you to B&B, Targeteers, and Hunt Chef for their support. And hopefully we'll see everybody next week. Thank you for joining and have a good night.
I'll see you from the bush.